Welcome back, everyone. Anzzia here. We are on a roll tonight. We are catching up with Alex Soto. You just saw his interview in our recent magazine, and he's been doing amazing things since then. Thank you for joining us.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome back.
Man, it's always an honor to see you. Such a beautiful lady, isn't she? Just fills the room with positive energy. So yeah, man, things have been crazy.
Things have been madness for you.
Listen, I'm gonna say that I'm seeing this trend. I see it with you and some of the other people that I'm working around, that everybody's exponentially blowing up in weird ways. You know, it's just amazing the way things are happening so fast. When, you know, the one guy inspired me when he says, I was expecting to be, it took 5 years to be where I'm at now in 1 year. So, and it's like, I don't even know, at the rate I'm going, I'm going to have to perform on the space shuttle at the rate, because like, so
SpaceX is sending up another one. Jump on there.
So the whole thing is my base of operations is the Villages, Florida. I'm South Marion County till I die, 352, and my vision was I always wanted to have a classy place. Like the Villages is a beautiful retirement community, but it's a bunch of people who like to party. So I always wanted to have blue collar, blue comedy, meaning cuss-rated, R-rated comedy, but be able to do it in a classy environment.
Did you say cuss-rated?
Yeah, cuss-rated. Holla, Turkish blend. So my room, my little shout out OBI Gladiator workout room. Yeah, on 441s in Summerfield. We were getting big reviews on Facebook. The comics have enjoyed it. They've loved the freedom and this and that. And so I get a phone call, through Facebook. Shout out Jackie Knight's Comedy Club. She reaches out to me and is like, hey, there was a double booking and I don't have an act, and I see you guys are doing big things over there. Why don't you come bring a show out here? And I was like, cool, because it's an honor to perform in front of her.
And then how did she hear about you? Via social media?
Social media. Listen,
wow.
With me not knowing the tack, like I'm not, like I guess there's rules in Facebook. I didn't know that shit, so I just reached right out to people and talked to them. Because she had, and I jokingly say I got something secret stash. But like right here if you need that. So there's a secret ashtray. So the thing is she has all these pictures of 40 years of her being next to celebrities. And I didn't know who she was. At this point, it was just her personal Facebook.
Yeah.
So I reached out to her and I was like, you know, hey, I got this podcast and I'm out here in the Villages and I got a workout room. And, you know, if you're ever in this area, I'd love to have you on my show, because with all these pictures I'm looking at, 40 years, it started out with when she was 14 years old, Paul Anka was kissing her on the cheek. And my mom loved Paul Anka. So immediately I started paying attention to this lady, because I have a thing where if you're not either in my area or you're a stand-up comic, I don't request you at the moment, because right now I'm focusing on this particular area.
Yeah, but aren't you maxed out? You have 5,000
Yes, I'm all fucked up now, so I'm having an issue, but we're going to get, Anzzia is going to fix me, but all these young people.
Got you.
These young, bright minds, they're going to help me get through this, but... So Jackie Knight, I'm like, ma'am, I really love your swag. You have a great, you know, your husband's a WWE wrestler, a retired wrestler. I would love to have you on the show. And by the way, she's located in St. Augustine. My youngest daughter just started going to school out there in Flagler, which is in St. Augustine. Okay. So I asked her, how does one go about finding an open mic in that area, because I'm not familiar with the area, but when I go to visit my daughter, she goes, no, don't worry about it, honey, you can just come by my club. And I go, your club? Then she sends me the post. Turns out she's like the Southeast finger on the pulse promoter for this area. If you get her stamp of approval. And all of a sudden, then fast forward to today, and then the lady they reach out to me and they say, can you do this room? And it was on a certain date, and I said, sure. Well, prior to that, I was invited and I went and competed in my town, Marion County, Florida. Marion County's Got Talent. And I won.
Big deal.
Yeah, this is 40,000 population and all this, and I won the tournament. And I jokingly said, y'all got to work on your promotions, man. If I'm the one winning this damn thing, this is some silly shit. But I went ahead and won the shit. So then I get a phone call. Hey brother, this is such and such. Hey, what's up? Shout out Paul Langley. And he's like, hey, we had this problem. There's like a double booking, and I need an act for Friday night at the fair. And congratulations, you had just won the thing. So why don't we just, can you come up and tell some jokes? And I'm like, well, it just so happens I got this thing coming up the following week at Jackie Knight's. Her club, you know, this is a big thing, and her club seats about 60 to 80 people. So I said, let me come out and check you out. I grab bricks and mortar, and we run out there. We pull up. It's 1,000 seats. It's 1,000 fucking seats. My rehearsal for Jackie Knight, 80 seats in St. Augustine. The week before was 1,000 seats. So they're like, you ever done anything? Oh yeah, no problem. I'm fucking freaking out. Jim and I are looking behind like little kids. And so we're like, yeah, we got this, no problem. So between, like, we had like 4 days, and we put together, thank God it was around Halloween, we got some 10-foot inflatable fire-breathing dragons and some smoke machines, and we turned that place out. And because, again, as I say, because of people I meet, I interviewed a guy who is a commercial drone photography specialist. He does the videotaping with the drone.
Yeah.
So we set it up where it was from the stage up with all their professional lighting and stage. It looked like goddamn Katy Perry was supposed to be performing there. And I'm over here, and this dude's over here. I got a drone doing filming. It looks like we're performing in front of 30,000 people when it's all said and done. So now, again, this is all content that I'm just putting everything out for free. Not interested. And then the joke, and I've been wanting to tell you this, is I keep telling the universe that she made my career. She made my career. That innocent interview and that thing you did in the magazine, and then that was like a 25-minute my story in a nutshell. Yeah. So I took her shit and I just started using it as my goddamn resume. And it's so funny because I'm getting phone calls from people down in other parts of the world who know you, and they're like, hey, we got this gig coming up. We saw this thing with Anzzia. We want you to come perform for us. We'll give you $200. And I said, well, listen, man, if you saw the shit that I did on Anzzia, you know I'm not charging for a year. He's like, yeah, we heard you. That's stupid. We're going to pay you anyways, but we would like you for you to come down. So all of a sudden now I'm using this, and people are like, and all of a sudden I got this credibility. I got this designer, this clothing designer, who he was kind of sketchy about coming to meet me. He don't know me. Who the hell is this guy blowing up my damn Facebook talking about coming? Yeah. Then I sent him your shit, and then it's funny because, you know, we ain't even gonna talk about black people time and schedule, but the man hits me up like 6 weeks later. Damn, dude, I just looked at all your shit, and it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. I just don't sleep, so I'm like, what up, dude? Okay. You know, 6 weeks.
Did you like it?
Yeah, awesome. So he's all gung-ho now. He's dying to get on the show.
Cool.
And then I got this other dude who runs OBS, the horse track thing up in Ocala. Mm-hmm. Howard, he's coming on the show. And then because I met your boy Joe, he's gonna be doing some stuff with me with the interviewing. So I mean, it's like, again, all this stuff's happening, and I still haven't gotten a goddamn business card made. That was what I talked about at your last show.
Stuff.
And then last but not least, because this just happened yesterday.
I get some juicy stuff.
This is like groundbreaking shit. We just got a weekly paid gig on village property in the largest resort in the villages, and they want me to do all my uncensored stuff in a classy environment. And I didn't even get a chance. I was preparing this thing that I was going to go there and try to sell them on this whole thing. And they didn't even give me a chance because they were like, we heard the show's popping over here in Summerfield, and they want somebody for every night of the week in their resort, and they don't want PG-13. They want grown shit because these people are
content.
And it's like, well, do you have a drink special you want me to promote? They're like, bitch, it's happy hour. This shit's gonna be rocking when you get here. You just need to do something.
Okay, so, that's beautiful.
So it's like all this just happened. I hope she doesn't edit this stuff out. I know she will because she got me on.
You know how I am. I
love it. So what else?
All right, well, that's really it.
And I just wanted to. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker gets to talk. I want to come talk.
Yeah.
That's what I want to talk. I want to tell y'all what's going on. So now I've learned a lot in the very short time from the time when we were last till now. I've learned a lot. I've seen some things, both good and bad, things that I think it would be easier for me to own it. Mm-hmm. So now the next focus is we're going to start doing our first big goal is a VFW show. Shout out Kimberly Money out of Tampa, Florida. She's a burlesque dancer and she's a performer. We got some great ideas coming. She's going to be on the show soon.
Look at that.
Okay. I'll get her hooked up with you. Same shit, all the same shit. Everyone's connecting with everyone.
Let's do it.
So Universe, y'all don't even know. It's finna happen.
We're coming. We're out here, right?
Is it 2017?
Not for long.
I know. So
Not for much
2018,
longer.
y'all don't even know. We're gonna put a big ass footprint stamp. All right, we out here. Thank you guys. We're out. All the bullshit, social media. She'll say all the stuff you're supposed to say. We're coming hard and strong, guys. Hard and strong.
Yes, you know how we do. Check Alex Soto out. You can find him on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, the whole 9 yards. You can see him in a recent volume of Anzzia magazine and this upcoming issue of Anzzia magazine. Check us out at andziamagazine.com and on social media, all the same. We love you guys and thank you for watching and reading. Catch you guys next time.
Get your medical marijuana card.
That too.